Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome back. Today we are going to do Inspectress Gadget Part 1, which is handheld or smaller gadgets. I want to make sure that you guys know that I am not being paid to say anything about any product I'm talking about. I have been sent a few of these items, but I've also purchased some. And I am not a dermatologist. I'm not an esthetician. I am not qualified in any way to tell you, oh, you need to get this and this does this and this is going to solve all your problems or anything like that. I'm just showing you gadgets that I use and that I like. And you know, if you want to get them, you can too. You may have recently just heard me talk about this. This is my Burst Sonic toothbrush. This one was sent to me by Burst. They also sent Shy Guy one. So I guess we've been sent two and purchased four in our family. Probably heard me at some point talk about my gums and how they are receding and I'm not allowed to use electric toothbrushes, but this is different. This is a Sonic toothbrush and I love it. This is it. It's got a charcoal brush on it and they will send you a new one every 3 months. If you look, the button has a little smiley face on it and the back of the head has these ridges. I don't know if that's picking this up or not. See those ridges, those nubbies to scrub your tongue with. And then when you turn it around here, we have 3 settings. Okay, so we've got the first setting is brighten, and you know you're on that. These vibrations, they tickle. And then the next one, it lights up, is a sensitive mode. I used it for the first week to kind of get used to the first mode. And then we have this third mode. Can you see that brush head, what it's doing? It's pulsing. It massages your gums. This toothbrush holds a charge for like a month. And I really like this toothbrush. This next thing is something that I actually won from my friend MaryEllen After 60. Do you guys know MaryEllen? So she uses this all the time and I used to. I don't anymore because I have other things I'm using for the same thing. One of them I will get to in a little bit. I keep it because one day I might use it again, but I did use it for a long time. And what it does is it delivers red light therapy, which we've been over before, how good red light therapy is for boosting collagen and making fine lines and wrinkles go away and all that good stuff, right? So what you do is you press this button and then it turns on red light. You put this in your mouth for 10 minutes. You're working on these lip lines. And I thought it worked, okay? I just do something different now. Here, let me show you. Voila. Maybe you're satisfied with everything else, but you just want to work on your lines around your lips. This works. I'll tell you something else. Until I got these other 2 things, I was actually using this on my face too. I'm doing this and I would just sit there while I was watching TV and I would put this like that. You know, and then 10 minutes later I would press it again and move it to a different point. Speaking of things that we shove in our mouth. This is by Skin Deva. Look at that face. So convinced that it's Skin Deva. It is Smile Deva. And they gave me a code. That's below. I don't earn a commission. I use this code too when I'm going to buy. And I have to buy a new little chewy thing, this thing, the guard that goes in your mouth. I have to buy a new one. And I'll do that when I'm ready to whiten again. But this really does whiten your teeth for people that have sensitivity to strips. Now I did find by Burst, they make coconut oil strips that, those are nice. They work pretty good. My teeth are so sensitive. They are so sensitive. But it's got one of those mouth guards and then you put the gel on there and turn it on and it will whiten your teeth. It really does. In case you guys are in the market for, you know, something that you use a light to brighten your teeth at home, this is good. Well, this is kind of obsolete. I'll tell you what, I knocked the Foreo off somewhere. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna have to go through the trash because I think I knocked it off. The stuff that's in here in front of me is unreal. But that would be my Clarisonic Mia, and the reason that I had the Foreo in here is because I'm getting away from this now since they went out of business. I liked my Clarisonic. I know a lot of people don't, but I did. And I have a few heads left, so I can continue to use this for a little bit, and then I guess I can put the makeup head on it and use it for that. So this is just a stand-in to show you that I like using these kinds of things to wash my face. I'm not a person that uses this every day, like once a week, and my heads will last longer that way, but I do enjoy a Clarisonic and a Foreo. Next, we have one of my most favorite things, and before I go forward here, I want you guys to know in complete transparency that I am an affiliate of Trophy Skin. For a good reason too. So if you use my links below and you purchase anything from Trophy Skin, I'm going to get a commission on that sale. Now that we have that out of the way, I love Trophy Skin. I use them all the time. They use me to beta test new items. And you know what's been holding this video up? Waiting for approval to talk about a couple of things that I have here. One of them I've already showed you. We'll get to it in a minute, but the other one, I just now got approval to talk about that product. I've been wanting to do these Inspectress gadgets videos for a little bit, but in any case, you guys know I've got videos on this. I love my label. My label, especially if you've been wearing sunscreen, you need an ultrasonic scrubber to get that stuff out. After I've cleaned my face really good, I will use purified water to spray on my face, because what you're doing is this thing is at a very high ultrasonic vibration rate, pushing water, and I just can't do that with tap water. So I use purified water and I spray it on my face, and then I use this to push water into my pores and get them cleaned out. And I love my label for that. Now I do have another one. This is by a company called Gugag, something, I don't know. This one works, but it's not as powerful as the label. The label definitely is more powerful than this one. I have two of these. Sometimes I wear these down and forget to charge them, in which case I have this one if I absolutely have to. An ultrasonic scrubber is something that I feel like if you're serious about keeping your pores clean, you need one of these. This is called a Lift Bar. It's by the same people who have sent me two other products, but they're not in this video. We'll talk about them in the large products. But this has that stone that begins with an H that I can't remember what it's called. This screws off here, and if I can get that off there, you have two other attachments. This one, I actually have a rose quartz roller with the little one on the end that I really like, and I use that all the time. When I have my serum mask on, I'll do that. I don't really use this one, but this one and this one I do. I keep this here on the vanity. It feels good, okay? And if you have sinus problems, you know how you want to get your sinuses loosened up? This is what I'm actually using this for. I don't really know if this is doing anything or not, but it feels good, okay? It like loosens up all the crap in my sinuses, and if there's skincare benefits, yay! Okay, but what you do is you turn this on and then you lift. Okay? To me, this feels like heaven. To just do this on my sinuses. So, like I said, it could be doing something. I don't know. I just like using it because it feels great. It's round one, that feels really good too. But yeah, I just like to do this, and I'll just sit here and watch videos and do this. I keep it in here, right there on my vanity. One time, Jen Amber Beauty sent me this thing. I never did a review on it because I don't think this thing does anything at all. I really don't. I don't think it does any lifting or any of the things that it's supposed to do, but it does feel good. If you're putting on your serums, you can like turn this on and it does vibrate. It has a plug so it doesn't take battery. I think that this is a little deceptive because it says is cold or warm. It gets warm. It definitely does get warm. And maybe that helps serums go in better. And see, it's contoured, so you can like work your serums into your face, and it does feel really good. The cold, no, it's like room temperature, so it's not warm, so it's cold. No, it doesn't ever get cold. It operates on touch, so it turns on and vibrates, and it's not charged because I haven't used it in forever. But you can use all these different sides to like massage your face, and like I said, this feels really good, but it doesn't do anything that I can tell. And since I'm talking about Jen Amber Beauty, this is her derma roller. I am not currently derma rolling anymore because I'm constantly doing things to my face, guys, and I don't do all of these things together. That would be a disaster. Okay, so pick a few things and stick with those. The reason I bring this up is if you do micro needling, I think that Jen has a good one. A lot of the cheaper ones, they're just like little wheels with little metal spikes sticking out of them, but Jen's are actual surgical needles, you know, all individual needle in here, and that's important. I know it does a lot of good things for a lot of people, but I'm scared. I'm scared of micro needling my face, so I don't. If I'm gonna use it, it's usually in my hair. Okay, now we have the gadget that a lot of you have been waiting on because you saw me using this in a live stream. And I wasn't sure because there was another thing that I'll show in the next video that I was also working with them on, and I couldn't remember which one I'm not allowed to talk about now. This is called Brighten MD. What this thing does, and we will talk about my NUFACE in a minute, where I'm at with that. I basically stopped using it because I was using this. This is a little wand that is activated by touch. It does medical red light. It pushes serums into your skin, and it's microcurrent. And it also turns, I touched it so it's coming on, but it also turns this way. So you can use it like this, or you can turn it on and use it like this. Where I'm using this is here on my neck and under my eyes. And I'll talk about why later in the second video. This gets warm and it vibrates, and this thing just feels good. But you're not supposed to use this for more than a minute in any one area. So you don't want to just sit here and watch TV mindlessly doing this, okay? What I do is I put serums. I have learned quickly to not use heavy creams. Don't use moisturizers. So you like put the moisturizer on and you're like doing this little number and stuff. And then when you take it away, it all shut off, okay? And the reason is because the sensor is getting clogged up with that heavy cream. You need to wash this every night, not immersed in water, but just take some rubbing alcohol and kind of wipe it off every night is what I do. But I love my serums with this. I will put my eye cream on at night, and then I'll just sit here and I'll do that. It warms up, feels good, and right here. And then I come down my neck and I work my neck. This is my second favorite thing that Trophy Skin has ever come out with, and one of my favorite gadgets that I own. I have not used my NUFACE since I got this. Since I've already brought it up, I'm sure you guys are familiar with NUFACE, and I've actually done a video on this, and I felt like this was doing a very good job. I had before and after pictures where I was using this on my neck, and I have stopped. I've not been using this on my neck. If you don't keep using this, it's going to, whatever results you gained, it's going to stop. I bought the L attachment and I bought the red light therapy attachment for this, but I regretted the red light therapy and took it back. It was strobing and it made me feel like I was going to have a seizure, so I took that back immediately. I didn't understand why, like this, it stays on solid. The one that I showed you with this, it stayed on solid, but the attachment for this, when you put it against your skin, it like flashes. That went back immediately. I did use this for a little while, but I was having teeth sensitivity and I couldn't figure out why, and then one day it dawned on me that, see what I'm doing here? Around my mouth with this, and it was causing sensitivity. And then I started thinking, should I put it against my eyes then? So I stopped using the L, but the original NUFACE attachment I do like. I do love my NUFACE. I'm sure at some point I may do this, you know. I just wanted to see if I stop using this and I'm just using this, since this is supposed to do the same microcurrent thing, you know, will it be able to hold my results? And I think it's done a decent job, and I just enjoy using this more, and it's a heck of a lot faster. And then we come to my feet, okay? I haven't talked about this in a long time, but it's my Micro Pedi, and I got this a few years ago. This thing is fabulous, and a lot of you have it, and you say so too. All you do is pop that out of there. You can pop a new one in there, and when you turn it on, it's got this spinning action on this roller, and then you just do it on your feet, and all of those calluses come off in flakes. I would do that over a trash can, guys. And it's fabulous. Keeps my feet looking good. It'll keep your feet looking good. You won't have to pay all that money to go get a pedicure because you can do it at home with this. Okay, and I just got through talking about these two in a favorites video not that long ago. This is the Panasonic. This is the Flawless Legs. They do the same thing, but they are entirely different in the way they work. This one has a little light on it, as you can see, and these foreheads are these circles, and when you use it, you go round and round. So this one here, you do this way. I picked this one up because this one doesn't really hold a charge very long anymore. I've had it for a little bit now, and the charge seems to wear out after I've done one leg, and then I've got to recharge it. This one is just a little more powerful, I think, and it is an up and down motion, which I think most of us are used to doing when we shave. And the last thing in the littles category is this shaver here. I got this in the last FabFitFun box, the one I purchased. I chose this. I actually saw Jen from Jen Loves Reviews. She said that she didn't really care for this, but she was shaving like her legs. And I thought, okay, but I don't want to do that with it, because that would, can you imagine using this, how long that would take? First of all, it takes a AA battery. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have the same problem with that as I always do with my curler. I should have told you about this. Here's another gadget. It's my Blink mascara curling wand, right? Well, I love this thing. I've been using this, I think, for the last 8 years, but what I don't like about it is it burns through batteries. This is battery operated. Why? Even though Jen did point out the obvious things that she didn't like about this thing, I went ahead and got it because I wanted it for my face. So I figured I wouldn't have the same problem because I'm just going over my face. And it does work, but I'll tell you what, guys, I just don't like doing that. I wish I hadn't chose that. I wish I had chose something else, because the way that I did it before works so much better. I'm kind of okay with this was a waste of my money because it was inside of a FabFitFun box where the whole box cost me like $49. So, you know, I got other stuff that made up for that. But if I had to make a choice to buy this thing, I wouldn't. I would suggest you don't either. And that's a wrap, guys. We are done with Inspectress Gadget, the Littles. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you will watch when I do Inspectress Gadget on the bigger items. I hope that you guys know you're the best part of the Fritzy family. And if you're not having a blessed day, just go out and be a blessing to somebody else. And until next time, love you, see ya, bye. And I'm out.
Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome back. Today I'm gonna pee my pants. Hang on, I'll be right back. I should have done this before I started. I can't be Inspectress Gadget without one of these. What? Look at that big eye. Is it an eye? Is it an eye? Ooh, look how big my hair is. Look at my fingers. Hi. You know that filter that makes your mouth really big? Well, we can just walk around with one of these. Brush. And, you know, it comes apart. Oh my goodness, I have tooth. Sorry. There's toothpaste in there. Now there's lipstick all over it, idiot. Oh, yeah, right. If you're part of the Fritzy family, Fritzy, be a blessing to others. T-shirt below. I don't know what to tell you. You're here. Oh man, that looks funny. That really looks funny. Grow up. What? You don't understand what I'm saying? By taking that off, pressing the button, Pressing the button. Pressing the button. What, did it lose its charge? Come on. There we go. But I do really like the big balls of the NUFACE. Put one of these little rollers in there. Ooh, did you see that dead skin come out of this machine? Oh no, it's snowing in here. Ooh, that's dead skin off my feet. And then there's this. Really, Mary? Ooh, come here, let me get you with this. It runs on a battery, so it's going to take... I can't even figure out how you get it open. You twist. See, it won't open, it won't open. That's because you're supposed to twist, Mary, right? Do you twist it? I'm okay with it being a wasted cash cow. That's not a cash cow. Moo!